Hey everybody, Cal here. Welcome back to episode 8, I think, of our Necromancers Let's Play of Total War Warhammer. I was recapping what happened last time. Mostly we took back the Moot again, and mostly we tried to fight the Empire, and they sort of just dodged back and forth for a very long time. So hopefully this time we can do something with that. Also, I've noticed that that Schwarzhofen here is unmanned, and yeah. So Vlad, I think, is over in this area somewhere. Isabella's out here. So depending on what happens in this end turn phase, it may be very tempting for us to just go in and snap that up real quick. Because Vlad has not given us a non-aggression pact in all the times we've asked him. So I think it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Ah yes, and the Emperor was hiding out there, and oh goodness, oh dear. Well, that's wow. Okay. So we have a very sad garrison here, and Heinrich versus Karl Franz with quite a scary army, and Balthazar Gelt with also quite a frightening army. The balance of power is not in our favor. I'm going to disable control large army because that's actually there's no benefit to us to in this scenario. So we'll try to beat them with skill rather than numbers. Ooh, well, this is somewhat unexpected. I guess the Empire had both those armies hidden. And ran them in just the right time there. Does Empire have no other no other enemies right now? Because they seem to be able to devote 100% of their attention to me. I don't think the balance of power is didn't seem quite accurate. It seems fine. So what do we got here? The Reichsguard are on the right, so I'm going to deploy my spearmen mainly on this side, I think. I'm going to keep our zombies up front. Corpse cart. Okay, so we've got put our poison in with our mainline troops. Spread them in here and in here. Okay. And we have a small number of reinforcements coming in from behind us, I guess. So we're going to keep the bats up on this side, just as, just sort of, I guess we'll try to pin their archers in place. Or actually, we can keep one set of bats on this side to try to get into those tasty mortars. I'm going to keep the Vargeis over here and try to let's try to get involved in. So I know we'll keep the spearmen mostly over here. We'll keep one group in reserve just to sort of tie up our back here. We'll put a unit of zombies on either side, like so. We'll keep our Cairn Wraiths in reserve, probably a little bit off to the right-hand side, because I suspect that we'll get bad things happening to them otherwise. And actually, we should spread out real nice and wide here to avoid incoming mortar fire, which can reach our zombies here, which I'm mostly okay with. If they spend all their ammo shooting at zombies, I am okay with that. Put a corpse cart in here, and these guys in a group, just to remember that they're special units. Okay, so I think we'll start the battle and send the bats up here, like so. Move our guys back, and we will lock the zombies. Yeah, so the Reiksguard do appear to be coming in on this side. Okay, so send in our zombies to tie things up. Can we get way over here? Oh, actually, this is we're army's full, so we can't unfortunately summon Krell. But we can damage this and lock these guys up, send them in. Corpse card in there. Heinrich, get you in range to buff the area. Oh dear. Need to get Heinrich away from the Emperor. These bats out and into here. This is magic resistance. These guys up if we all can. These fellows have done their work. Bring them back in here. Kick these Reiksguard. actually bring them back here. Things are not going terribly well. Okay, Krell. Kill the Emperor if you can.
Master of death. Death magic.
Alright, so Krell is taking out the Emperor.
Everywhere is strange fate. Quiet, Skullstar. I know what I do. At once.
These guys through. Okay, that's the Emperor dead.
I am the listening sound. I run at once.
Okay. Oh dear.
Darkest magic to me. Mighty champion. Time. Corpse cat.
Oh dear. And we lost. We've forgotten all about these guys.
I am Kemla. The dead are mine. They are fools. Undead terror.
All right, Krell. Let's see if you can repeat your work by destroying Balthazar Gelt here.
I know what to do. I run. Still my beating heart. Mighty champion. Chaos looms. Heinrich Kemper. At once. Very well. Right. Quiet, my skulls. Agreed, Necromancer. Even Krell would be impressed.
Zombies are still on their way in.
Quiet, skulls. I know what I do. Actually, decay. Awake! Undead terror.
Okay.
Corpse cat. So be it. Yes, awake, minion.
So we're not out of the game quite yet. Totally out of magic though.
Master of death. Heinrich Kemper.
Send Kemmler to melee it. Oh boy.
Corpse cat.
Kemmler's faltering.
For my master, Heinrich Kemper. Well, I am Kemper.
All right, I think that's us done. But I think we took out the Emperor.
Champion of Corn.
Yeah, we took out the Emperor and I think Balthazar Gelt. Well, no, he's still here. He's at very low health though, so a valiant defeat. And our army is very nearby, and I think they're both out of movement range. So, I mean, sad to, it's unfortunate to have Kemmler die, and we've lost our Cairn Wraiths, our other unique unit. But I think this hurts the Empire more than it hurts us, really. Yeah, I was sure I had their had them all sewn up and figured out, and they they made it in. We didn't do too badly considering the odds. Oh, we lost the glittering. That's actually a very good piece of armor we lost. And they've gone ahead and raised it. That was rough. That was very rough. The Empire is very strong in this game, apparently. Slithering scales, the raised settlement, and we discovered the ambusher, Vladimir Karsten.
Your order is dismissed.
Oh, their army is apparently
No.
still at full strength. Well, we can probably block Yelt's army, or we can't.
Axe and wounds
Uh,
gather.
This is a bad situation.
I will not obey.
So he's down to 18
I cannot.
units. He has 9. One of them is a full unit of Reichsguard. I'm wondering if I don't think we have anything that can really face that. Boy, the Empire is really strong in this playthrough. I don't know how they could possibly be affording that kind of an army.
Darkness comes.
But as Fort Oberstar's defenses, we have an okay garrison.
They will serve. I refuse.
I think we are stronger here
Soon
than these two armies combined.
Absolutely not.
But we really need to get another army to try to wrap around and I guess get in the back of the Empire while they're all sat around and work bad.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
It's us, the Beastman, and Ostermark, and the Skull Smashers, and that's it. Yeah, so the Beastmen, I guess, are just not attacking the Empire at all. This is problematic.
Bring me flesh to craft.
What we can do is just stand just outside the settlement and
Bring it.
ambush. Go to ambush there. We can recruit. Right, we can recruit Ludwig here, or we could bring in Helming Gorst, who would give us research rate. That's not a bad idea.
Glitchmaster.
Let's see. Anti-large would be quite helpful. As would a larger than normal unit of zombies. We will raise all the dead in the region. And just start on spearmen because we need anti-large. Really, that's what we're after. So yeah, we have Gorst here, who's he's I have to say he's not attractive.
Can I assist you?
He's not a pretty guy. yeah. They're not in a good situation here at all. Yeah, I was hoping that I'd be able to that I'd weakened them enough to go and attack this turn, but I apparently only weakened. I feel like we killed more than that, but I guess we just drove a lot of it off the field, and the other half of the army was busy running in because they were tired. Well, I guess they are tired right now. We could try for it because this army is tired, and this army is weak. So if we attack this one, these ones should be slow reinforcing. So we could try it. We could try it. If it looks really bad, we'll just run away. I think we can probably do some damage here. I feel like this is not going to be as bad as it indicates. We have flying and dire wolves, so we can get into these cannons. In fact, it's not even going to be an issue because this artillery is going to start at the edge of the map somewhere, and as long as we just stay away from it, we can probably take out the other army before it even gets there. The only problem might be the Pistoliers. This speed is 92, but the direwolves are, in theory, at least faster and have better melee stats. So yeah, let's do this. The Empire has earned my wrath. Gustal Gutbub. Are we sure this guy's in an orc? He's got a very orky sounding name. Unfortunate to lose your legendary lord, but like I said, we did take out the Emperor at the same time. Okay, so it looks like the Empire has reinforcements coming in behind us. It's interesting. Well, if they're coming in behind us, then either we rush forward and force them to walk to us, or we start at the edge of the map and beat them off there before the primary army can reinforce. The primary army is mainly ranged units and things, or mainly cavalry. So that's going to be tough. I mean, Reichsguard. So normally, I mean, Pistoliers by themselves, we could just send wolves in, but Pistoliers plus Reichsguard is a tough nut to crack. So I feel like the only reasonable action here is to line up on the edge here and just try to take out the Empire as they come in. Yeah, I don't really see what else could be done. We have Graveguard now, so we can put Graveguard in our center. Then Skeleton, you want Graveguard, the Königstein Stalkers as our center to keep that strong. We have this unit here, this unit here. Okay, so this is it's gonna be our front line. It's kind of crazy looking, but there's a reason for all of this. There is a plan. Basically, we want poison mixed in with the Graveguard, obviously, and with our regular skeletons. We want anti-large on the flanks, and then we want an extra group to basically screen our rear here, which is a polite way of literally saying the words "cover your butt." We want the corpse cart and our lord in here. and we can keep our direwolves out here, and we will see. But I think having a unit of these fellas on either flank is good. Yeah, and I think that's all we need. We have Trey's dead, and what are our abilities here? The Trickster's Shard, which is I think Balthazar Gelt is going to be coming in here, so we can use that. That should be quite effective. We'll try to see if we can get something in there like that. But we'll basically just try to pin them in place on the edge of the map here, because, well, I mean, they were pretty sneaky, terrible folks to us. So okay. Like this, he's frozen like this. These guys in here. And how is the other army coming? Okay. So we're nicely blobbed up here. Spearmen are not having a good day. Okay, and we can throw this on. Do we see where Gelt is? Oh, no, Gelt died. Okay.
Death is assured.
Alright, we'll send these dogs in here. Okay, we've got the whole rest of their army pretty much all sewed up.
With haste. You
I'll get my lord over here. Okay, these fellas, I'll get in the Reichsguard here. Hopefully we can keep these fellas alive.
Hellish vigor. Life is a fate.
So we got spearmen coming in to take care of them. Get these wolves out of here if we can. Okay.
Still my beating heart.
How's my lord doing here. Okay, we'd like to get some poison in here. Okay, so now I think... Oh, guys, finish him off. Our dogs went far.
Dark Hex. Death to all. Master Necromancer.
Our Necromancer can probably...
Swift.
Come on.
I move swift.
I think there's just a few units left over. But we're gonna definitely take out their Lord by doing one of these things.
Now, rise, rise.
There's like one flagellant there. Okay, now where do they have units routing around here? Those ones we're not going to be able to catch. These ones maybe. Yeah.
Master Necromancer.
If we just clump the rest of these fellows up to get regen here. Well, at the very least we can heal up one more group here. But yeah, we won that pretty soundly, I think. That was a close victory, but I mean, you know, we're undead. These things happen. Yeah, Graveguard did work. Vargeist, as usual, cleaned things up. So yeah, as anticipated, we did work. We killed much more than we lost, and remaining with our remaining forces are larger. I'm not sure if they're better. Dominant captives, 4% regen. I think that'll keep things alive. It might actually be better to murder the captives and get better regen here. The armies are also separated now. Oh, but we're taking attrition, so I think we're gonna have to hightail it back to Sylvania.
Move.
Yes, but we did
I'll ignore that.
we did crush it, I think.
Impossible.
These armies are pretty beat up now.
Darkness.
We did lose an entire region though. But we have there's a battle here, 2661 casualties. I'm not sure that it's probably not
My cruelty knows
not
no
tons.
limits.
But yes, so we do have 4258 money, which is just shy of what we need to upgrade Castle Drakenhof. But we can upgrade Fort Oberstyre to level 3, which gives us walls there, which would mean we would stop having to babysit the location quite so much.
It is night.
Although next turn we will be able to upgrade Castle Drakenhof, which is more money. Although the alternative would be, you know what? We may be being silly and upgrading Waldenhof here because we don't have any threats coming in from this direction at the moment. We do have threats over here. We did gain a level for old Gustav. And I do seem to recall Ancient Cunning. That's the ambush chance. 30% ambush chance is not bad. But I believe we were going to go for Lord of the Scourge because the leadership buffs are quite nice in there. Yeah. Oh, although Curse of I mean, of course, Curse of Undeath. That's what we need. Yes. Then Lord of the Scourge next turn. Yes. So I think that was pretty successful. We lost a unit of dire wolves, which I'm not too worried about. But yes, hopefully Gorst's army will just kind of fill it up with spearmen, I think, and then use that to fight these Empire armies that are all Reichsguard. Well, I guess they're not all Reichsguard. This is pretty fishy. He survives with 1 hit point. Yeah. Okay. So, why is it deteriorating? Oh, we've obtained great power apparently, and they now they like Kerkadrin. So that's wearing on a relationship with the dwarves here. Well, Zipbar does seem like it's being attacked.
Courtesy is a sure sign of good breeding. Welcome.
I don't want to do that because that's going to further stress my relation to the Zufbar. I don't think Vlad's going to actually beat them. He's probably just going to suicide into the dwarves here because I'm going to have another whole other army here. So I think I'm going to bet on the dwarves.
You may speak before my shield bearers and on
Just
the
give them a
oath
bit of cash to keep them happy. And we will go ahead and end the turn there. Yeah, so the Empire pulling back to lick its wounds. I do wish that Ostland would actually do something about the Empire instead of just sort of walking into their lands periodically. Something got destroyed. I don't see anything that got destroyed, but
Darkness comes.
okay, so
What do you seek? Soon I'll be all powerful.
so we can't quite reach anything, which is frustrating. What's the vampiric corruption like over here? Is that 17% here, and in the Moot, it'll be the same as over here, 26%. So we have our Banshee working on things. We're just gonna see if we can assassinate somebody because I'm tired of these guys. Yeah. Okay. There. The irony of assassinating someone for the experience and then just putting the assassinate to increase the assassinate chance. But
Darkness calls.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and
Everything dies.
swap Gustav to regular stance.
Ghost.
So Helen Gorst could get up to the Moot to resettle it again. I was wondering if we just pop easily across the border here. What is there available in terms of raised dead? Slightly more than usual, I guess. So what we can do
It's only the beginning.
is put the dire pack and I guess the tithe into Gustav's army.
I go.
We can raise some more zombies. And then on our way to the Moot, raise some more zombies.
Destroy them.
And I believe that is significantly reduced our colonize cost. Zombies are really cheap. And I guess, I mean, the Empire could turn around and come back. No, they're not in range to actually attack. At least not this turn. Possibly next turn. So, the Moot has been hotly contested. The Moot is this playthrough's worked bad. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the Empire confederating any more than it already has. This is turning out to be quite the challenge, standing up against the Empire here. I'm also getting a little bit worried about the dwarves. I'm hoping that they'll resettle this before they come down to Waldenhof. But there's no guarantee that's what they're going to do. And I need to keep Gustav over here. Channeling just to boost regen and give magic. Yeah. It's interesting that Sifbar is not just taking this army around the corner and then kicking Vlad out. That would have been my choice, but yeah, I think we're gonna send Brickert up to scout over here, and hopefully we see nothing. Okay, we see nothing. So I don't think there are dwarves there. And I don't know if there's anything else we can really do, because we're kind of out of money a bit. Happiness is not great here, but I think the -8 that's been plaguing us for a while is now gone. We're actually have positive happiness here because the lack of corruption is not so bad as it was before. So we're going to go ahead and end that turn. Empire running in to take attrition over here. They're hiding there and recruiting some more Wartbad to come and do this whole thing over again. Oh, Averland is still a thing. Oh, those are Averland rebels, of course. And there's Zufbar taking care of Vlad. So Vlad may give me, I mean, if they got beaten badly enough there, they may give me, they may be willing to confederate or something with me over here, which I really need the tactical force. So we saw an ambush. Another force laying ambush. It's easy. Not in range.
Can I assist?
He might be in range, but I think they just run away. So, what's our next move? What's our play? There's still no dwarves. We can see about...
My kin, I shall consider thine words carefully.
Not as weak as he might have been. So, I'm not really sure. I guess the dwarves die? It doesn't look like they did. Maybe he ran. Maybe his army's up here or something. Which really just makes Schwarzhofen more of a tempting target than it already was. They have rebels. You know what? I'm pretty sure. What is their garrison? I think I'm just going to take it with Gorst. They have no allies because they're dicks. I don't know really how else to say that. So we're just going to send in Gorst to take this. This is not an interesting fight at all. We'll just auto-resolve it. That is quite a good sack, all things considered, but I think we're just going to occupy it.
My puppets die.
That brings Gorst to level 2. I'm not actually sure what his abilities are. He doesn't seem to have anything particularly special, although he's missing the 2 abilities here, which is interesting. He does have a special corpse cart and forbidden scripture, which allow 10% faction. And then he has some interesting, like, so maybe he might be more of like a blue line here. I've never really looked at what his abilities are. He doesn't seem to have anything particularly special in here. Yeah, he seems to be more of a blue line here because that's a +5 vampiric corruption, local province. That's a cool corpse cart, but raised dead cost. I mean, he does have combat abilities, but mostly this seems to be mostly this seems to be focused on other things. Yeah. Okay. So what does that mean for now? Well, there's no reason not to give him the Restless Dead, and maybe we'll build him up as a blue line lord, which I don't think I've done in a very, very long time.
I do not bandy words with the weak. Leave me.
This is sort of a this is a very tricky thing to do. Thing is, I don't think Vlad really has an army. I think they're my best guess is they're up in the mountains here, dying to attrition, surrounded by dwarves. So I don't think there's hardly any chance he's actually gonna come back and do anything about this. Yeah. So we have two sinister copses. Copexes? Might be copexes. Copexes sounds like it might be a word. Let me know in the comments below. Is copex a word?
I foresee great food.
Okay, so we can upgrade Schwarzhoff in here. The Moot, I think we'll just let it rebel and hope for a vampire rebellion this time. So we're pretty much all back to full on Gustav here. So we could sit in the Moot, but I have a feeling that we're getting lined up for another tricky trick move here. So instead, I think I'm going to go just outside the Moot, and we'll try to do an ambush here. Public order is not good here. Why is the public order not good? Is it what has gone wrong? So we had a conquest in the area. Okay, so probably heading for a rebellion soon here. We have a black cat. That's not so great.
Dark magic is mine to command.
But give Gorst the black cat and basically all the vampire crypts. Yeah, it's all the non-combat stuff. Do we have any spare armor? We do have some spare armor right now, and we can give him the gold sigil sword, and I guess the Dragonbane gem, and I don't really want to give him any of those at the moment, nor any of those, because when will Heinrich be back? He is dead for another 2 turns. That's that was a pretty unfortunate, very unlucky, or I guess unskillful. I really should have known that the armies were in range to do that, but I really haven't seen the AI smart enough to pull off, getting 2 armies in the same place at the same time like that before. But our friendliness is deteriorating here? Why is it deteriorating?
Dares to come before me.
Great power again. Give him a small gift there. 300 money for improved relationship is not too bad. The dwarves still like me. Dwarves still like me. They also approve of my military actions against von Karstein. Which I don't know if I can take Averheim. Well, actually, what's going to happen is this army is probably going to build up, and next turn or the turn after we'll go in. And then I may be able to force a confederation with Vlad, which would be maybe good. I mean, I would get Averheim, which having a walled settlement here would be very good. Would sort of push back the point of entry of the Empire. Yeah, but we'll don't see if there's anything else for us to do here really. We might consolidate some of these zombie groups a bit. The reason I'm not just slamming them all together is because the more units you have, the higher the total regen. I'm going to kick this right, and Gorse doesn't have the extra unit rank ability that our other lords do. So we'll just leave that like that. And in another 2 turns we'll bring back Heinrich. Ah, yes, I have a commandment. Let's see here. I think public order is probably the dish of the day. Why is our corruption going down? There's characters. So yeah, I guess these dwarves are lowering the corruption levels. There's the Empire running around, building up their forces again. Okay, von Karstein army into Averheim. I'm sort of okay with that because they're sort of spreading corruption. Oh, there comes Karak Kadrin.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord.
Yeah, so as predicted,
the wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side.
As I predicted earlier when we were given the bonus objectives, none of them were I wasn't able to complete any of them. They were basically all impossible. Gustav was detected. Detected Isabella. Manfred is available, but we're gonna stick with Necromancers. But we're at war with the von Karsteins. Oh, we were at war with von Karstein. Did we? Oh, interesting. The guy should be gone from the World War for centuries, but yet his legacy persists, and now a humble warlock approaches, wishing to sell 2 artifacts said to contain the Great Necromancer's spirit. So we can pay 3,500 for increased vampiric corruption around us, plus 3 for 10 turns. That's pretty good. But that's kind of a lot of money, so we're just gonna kill him. Long night. Excellent. So what are our chapter objectives this time? So that's the main objective. Assassinate 3 characters before that's potentially possible. I'm not against doing that. Maintain 45 total units. That's many for. Well, I guess that's not that many if you just fill up on zombies. That's like 3 armies of zombies. 25% corruption in. Like, how is this even? Complete 15 missions. I've completed 2 so far, because the missions it gives me are totally ridiculous all the time. And be at war with 5 factions. So that I might do that. I might be at war with 5 factions. This guy's level 3, level 5. I think we're gonna try to assassinate our level 5 buddy here. Oh, but he's got awareness, so it's 4% there, and this is Volkmar. The assassination doesn't hurt them as much. I'll try for that. Really successful if that assassination gives us a level, and we put it into assassination. So I think this is going to get into quite a swing where we're just going to keep assassinating, blocking armies and things with our hero up here, and hopefully Sasha doesn't die again, or I mean more than, you know what I mean. So this is, it's interesting. This was this just Avraham? This is not a. Oh, interesting. This is not a. Oh no, this is malcontents. So this is a rebellion. I don't know why it's so small though. It should be getting units every turn. Okay. Well, it will definitely attack them at some point, which should, if nothing else, weaken them a bit, and then we can go in after, assuming the Empire isn't too much of a trouble at the time. In Schwarzhofen, what do we need here? We already have most of the. Yes, the Cursed Fields. So that's public order and money, which is a good combo. I like that. Fort Oberstadt could be upgraded. I'm curious to know. What's going on up there with the dwarves, though. How far are we from? We could use some growth over here. But if we're going to upgrade this here, actually, I think we're going to save our money this turn, at least somewhat. And take a look at what army the dwarves used to colonize this. Okay, so that's a pretty scary army.
As long as I am Lord, this thing will receive no hospitality from me.
Yeah, because I don't really want to fight them right now. Strength rank 42. Yeah, they're gonna regen next turn though. I don't really want to be at war with Carcadrin for a while. So we're gonna try to get some money out of it. Okay. So they hate us. They hate us quite a lot. But I don't really want them to come in and squash Waldenhof just yet. I think in one turn, we'll be able to start upgrading the corpse pile to a Graveguard watchtower. We'll have walls in Waldenhof, and then the fear of the dwarves coming in there and ruining our day will be much reduced. The Moot here is, once again, we're trying to build up the Moot. I'm wondering if that's just a waste of time, because the Empire, we seem to be at a bit of a standstill here. But we could, we don't have any hero recruitment, but we might be able to Might be able to grab back, yeah, Ludwig here. His nice ability. And have him start to build up an army from here. So I think that's what we're gonna aim to do here. So we'll just start out with some zombies. He has bonuses to wolves and bats, so we might go with a couple each of those. Makes them less garbage than they otherwise would be. Need poison. And then and then we do the grave guard. I like doing these in pairs. It's nice to be able to make a symmetric lineup. Makes it easier to think about. Asymmetric lineups are more complicated. At least I think so. Okay, and I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Yeah. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think of the videos so far. I'm eager to hear. The campaign mainly seems to be going well. Next time we're really gonna try to take care of the Empire up here. Really do a push up into that area, and maybe actually get Ostermark involved for once, because I think we need help taking them out. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you here next time.